Welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In the last part we got our heating plant up and running, and of course we've now survived our first winter without any major loss of population. You can see the population is 707, with which 356 are workers, so overall we're doing quite well. But the problem is, if you look up in the top right hand corner here, you see the money is dropping. So I do need to start generating an income. So what I want to do in this part is start building a tourist area here. And what I've done is I've put a road through here. And hopefully we'll get this road built. We'll get this bus station in place. Then we can start thinking about putting a hotel here. The other thing I would like to do also is finish off this distribution area here. And one thing I've done off camera also is I've put in a new construction office here, because I've decided this is too far away for the moment. In fact, I might eventually knock this down. So what I want to do is get a new construction office built here, and then what we can do is make this into a road crew. I've already named it Gosport Road Crew, and this is going to be the Gosport Construction Crew. So this will be completely dedicated towards building roads, and this one will start putting together the buildings. Although at this point in the game, what we'll probably do is have them working together on common jobs. And another area which I've started work on is up here, because what I want to do is push this road out to this large aggregate store. Then we can get the aggregate store built, and then that means I can then start delivering the gravel to here, and that means I can then build this conveyor and make this into a coal distribution point. So we got a lot to do at the moment, and as I say, the money is dropping quite steadily, so we can't afford to hang around too long, because I think we're losing roughly about 1,000 a month at the moment. If I just come in here, economy and trade, or 25,000 a month at the moment. Wow, that's a bit more than I thought it was going to be. That was 11,000. Obviously we must have just bought, this month we must have bought some goods. What did we import? Yeah, steel. Steel's always the big factor. But if I can get this built, I'm just going to jack the game speed up a little bit so that we can start making some progress, because there's going to be a certain amount of waiting game. And if we now finish this distribution office, so what I want to do now is move the collection point to here. And we're probably going to start with the here. So what we need is steel. You can go to there. Bricks go to there, prefabs there, boards, not going to move the mechanical components, but electronic components. And what that means is that what we've got is a cargo office for deliveries and one for pickups. And that means that the vehicles won't have to come in here, so we have a nice big common pickup area here. But one thing I would like to do is do this road here. The trouble is, oh no, the jobs are pretty good actually. So I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to sign that. What we're going to do is complete this area here before we start pushing out. And we've also got, obviously I'd like to get this built as well. And this is being built. And this is going okay. Of course, once this is built, which is coming along quite well, nicely as well, we can send the bulldozers over to here, or a bulldozer and an excavator, and then we can start using this as an assist. Yeah, I think that will work. What's another thing we need to build before the winter is a technical office, although at the moment I can't really afford to do it, but it looks like we've got the gravel here. We just need this built now. So let's get that going. I just want to check here. How's the food situation? And we got, I mean, we're keeping all our, you know, how many unemployed workers? We've got 24. Yeah. I mean, I think overall our population is quite happy. Yeah, we've got 89%, 97%. Got 99% food. We've got good health cover. I certainly don't want alcohol. Culture's not quite so good. Sport's not too bad. Clothes is good. So we've got everything in here seems to be working quite well. What I would like also is to try and fill in some of these footpaths so that we can keep things moving. what I'm going to do is we're just going to finish that footpath. So we're just... If I finish that footpath, what I can do is connect it across like this and then do this footpath. So we got everyone working here. Right, this road's finished. I'm just going to push this out. Keep pushing that out this way for the crews. Because I don't want to build this until this is fully not concreted, gravelled. I don't want to go to asphalt roads just yet because I want this paver to finish off these factory connections first. We've got this factory connection here that needs to be built. This is the more important because what I want to do is get either the microbrewery or the clothes factory up and running alongside here. In fact, I think what we can do is plan our tourist area here. Now, I don't want to go too big with this. So what I'm thinking is we're going to put in a small hotel, say about here, because that would be within range of that bus route. And also, hopefully, that will put the hotel within walking range of the residents here. So we'll get that built. What we'll do is just sneak that in there. Now, I don't want to go over the top initially with respect to kind of entertainment type stuff. Because I want to start quite modest. Because I say probably, I mean, a carousel, I mean, that doesn't need that much. I mean, I would certainly like to put in something quite large like that. I mean, but that takes a lot of steel. So I'm kind of a bit inclined to... I don't want to do that because I don't want to wait for this road to finish first. Yeah, I don't want to disturb that. Come on, finish the road, please. If we get a carousel in there, that's close enough. There we are. So that's finished. We put a carousel in there. Of course, we're going to have to just get these footpaths built as well. I think we're going to bring a footpath out like that. Of course, we're going to need to assign this. Oh. Okay, so this is finished, but it's actually on auto detect. Gonna have to turn you off and get rid of all these jobs. Going to do this. What we're going to have to do is assign you to there, gravel to there, asphalt to there, concrete to there, steel to there, bricks, prefabs, boards, mechanical components down there for the moment until no, it's trying to assign it to itself. And what we're going to do is assign you to there. And what we're going to do is push you down to there. Concrete mixer, you to there. And what we'll do is assign you, try and get that hotel. Actually, yeah, you actually there first. Cancel the all hotel. Build the bus station first. We don't really need a covered hole here, so you can go there. Or a signer. And what does that leave in here? We don't don't really need the bus as well, but the bus is out, so maybe got an open hole. I think we'll leave an open hole in here because that will transport the paver and the roller. I think that would be quite useful. I'll just put you up. Get you finishing that road there. Okay, we got get you to finish that. You need, what have we got here? We got a crane, concrete mixer, a bulldozer, excavator, a covered hole, a dumper. What we're going to need is a couple more dumpers. I don't want to go over the top with this, and we're going to need a couple of open holes. A bit worried about spending the amount of money that I've got, so we're going to have to be a bit careful. Get another covered hole. We've only got the one concrete mixer, paver, excavator, road crane, bulldozer, dumper, and of course we're going to need a bus. I think that's going to be enough to get started with while this is being built. And what we're going to do is you can give the assist as well, although your main role is going to be building this up. So we've got the bus stop built and the small hotel. How's the road connection up here? This is built. Okay, let me just get this built in as that way. Right, so we've now got more construction capacity, but I do really want this built. How many? Let me see. Covered. Got 2 open holes, 2 covered holes, 3 dumpers, concrete, and we got another bus. I want to check the accommodation here as well. I don't want this to get away from me either. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to do is build this distribution office, because at the moment our vehicles here are just supplying goods out to the food, and the clothes at the moment are coming out to here. Let's just get the... I just want the focus to be on this very much at the moment. I don't want to overload the number of jobs. What have we got here? Let's just close down. So you're working on the bus stop. You also now can work on the small hotel. What have you got? You're working on the bus stop and the small hotel. Oh, we're also working on these as well. Are you allocated? The Gosport Road crew, yeah. Of course, one thing I do need to do is put potential power in here. Now, I'm trying to power everything off of this substation, but you have to be a bit careful that we don't overload it. This is why I've put this one in. And then, so this is now built. Hopefully we'll get that done. I think what we can do now is add you to it as well. Try and get this built. I'm half thinking about a road up here. In fact, I think I will. I'll put a road in up here. Say like that. Get you to build that. Because that means we could put some tourist attractions on this side. I want to come here. You're okay. You're building. The other thing I wouldn't mind doing is building one of these when the trucks aren't overly loaded at the moment. Alcohol. I think if we go for the alcohol, I need alcohol for the hotel down here, and I don't really want to import it. So what we might do is just put this in here, and what that will do is we can start manufacturing alcohol, and by bringing crops into here, then what I can do is we can send the alcohol down to the hotel, but at the same time what I can do is export the alcohol as well. Anyway, we're going to concentrate on it. Well, these guys are well on the case here. What I wouldn't mind doing is flinging this a little bit as well. Okay, we're just going to have to put that little bit of road in there as well. What I'd like to do is gravel as much as possible into this town area here. Okay, well, this is going quite well. I mean, I'm very tempted to get another concrete mixer, actually. Was it 7,000? Yeah. We got this road down here. How many tourists have I actually got waiting? 10. Now, tourism is very OP. So I'm hoping that if we can get the tourism working and get a little bit of reputation growing, then what will happen is that we will be able to make enough money just to turn this around, so we can then start developing other things and start developing our economy. Roads built. So we just want to make that connection there. Put that into there. You can go to there. I've got a spare open hole here. I think you can go in here, make a contribution as well. They're okay at the moment. Just a brief moment I thought that all my open holes were busy, but they're not. So we're okay with that. Get this little bit of road built. We can build into here. We'll be okay. How much do I need for here? Concrete, gravel, asphalt, 1 mechanics. Of course, what I do need to do is keep an eye on here. We've still got 13 tons of mechanical components in there, so we're okay for that. We've now brought power down to here, which is good. So I'm not connecting this up at the moment because everything should be on this. When this is finished, this should be on this power one. What I'm going to probably do is bring a power terminal down into bottom half of here so that we can grow the tourist area out this way eventually. And then of course what I'll do is spur off again and come down to about here. And hopefully that will provide enough power. Although what I might have to do is come across the top here and then bring in another power supply down this side. Of course it can also supply this direction here. We've got a few workers here. That should finish that little section off. We've got the footpath here built. What I'd like to do is just connect you up there. And again, just get the road crew on it. And then once this is finished, we can then gravel in that area there. Right, we've got our first attraction done. Not enough staff. We got visitors and not enough staff. That's interesting. But then again, what actually happens is when you build attractions like this, your locals start attend it as well. Although they don't contribute to the overall income. We lost 16,000. We've definitely got to start making some money. Take a look at the settings here. We can have 169 tons of crops. I don't really want 169 tons of crops in here. If you're delivering to this warehouse, that's going to be 50%. I'm going to need to reduce that. I think what we may have to do is bring in some chemicals. Question is, if I I think we'll just reduce this down to say 83, and then we'll just increase the chemicals up. I don't want too much of an intervention store here. You're a bit high, 57 tons. Let's drop you down. Right, we got 38 tons of clothes. That is probably 15 tons of that. That's probably a bit much. The electrical components, electronics, plastics. I think 68 tons of crops would be more than enough for what I want to do. We got fabric, we got alcohol, food, 38 tons. Right, we'll just have to see how that works with respect to here. Just let me just back here. Thinking that maybe I need another apartment block here as well. So I think what we're going to do is just going to add another one here because I need to keep the expansion going. Okay, so you're working on the small hotel and the road. Let's just keep filling this in. You finished that job. Means we've now got a road connection to here, but I don't want to bring this in just yet. When I'd like to build that out, but I need to assign you to the road crew. And then that means we can get the meat locker in here. How are we doing? Hotel is nearly there. Pause. Take off the intervention stores. So we've got a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of meat. Now the problem we've got is we've got to be able to deliver the meat to here. Well, the first things first, let's just buy a bus. I think we'll just go with a 52-seater bus. And we're just going to assign you to there. And the only thing you're going to pick up is tourists. And then you're going to unload them. Yeah. See if we can get our first tourists in. Of course, what we're going to have to do is add you. I think what we'll do is direct deliveries just for the moment. You just need food and alcohol. Actually, one thing I do need to fix here is what you need to do is always set the limit here so that you get a good split between food and alcohol. I don't think we need 4.5 tons of alcohol. I think if we can drop the alcohol down to 2 tons. We do need a little bit of meat. So start that off. Back to here and just shove that up. I think just to prime the system, what we're going to have to do is buy a little bit of alcohol because we need to make some money. Actually, I think what we're going to do is send this small cupboard hole to here. I don't think it's much use in shipping building stuff. Not enough staff, not enough staff. Can't people walk to there? No, they can't. Oh, that's annoying. I thought they might be able to walk through to here. I think what we might be able to do, if we put a footpath across the back here. Because I didn't really want to have to put another bus in. I thought that would be close enough. I think probably part of the problem is that Yeah, because they've got to walk down the gravel road to here. Okay, what we're going to have to do is try and gravel in some of this area here. It's going to cause a bit of a disruption. We need to get this up and running. We've got no staff, so we're going to need to get the staff into here. Actually, if I sign you to here, and then we take another footpath from here, they like that, around here, and join you there. And run you across like that. We're going to have to put everybody on footpath duty at the moment. Like that. What that should do, if we get this footpath, they should be able to get into here. We need another attraction, I think. You should be able to get... I think if we get that footpath built, we should get... So much my... Oh, we got our alcohol running now. And hopefully... We've got a few staff coming in here, so... What we're going to do is... Buy crops. Not wood, crops. And you're going to... Where is it? Get some crops in here. Now that means we'll start producing some alcohol. Actually, I think the tourism might get off to a bit of a slow start, so I think we might need to make money other ways. Okay, what have you got job-wise? Close that off. Unfinished footpath road, customs house. What have you got? Footpath. You've got roads. And we should be building that. At this rate, I'm going to run out of money and I'm going to have to take out a loan. I mean, we're getting tourists built up. If we can get the workforce into here. I don't really want to run another bus, although we have got workers here. But what I'd rather have is the workers walking into here. And then the buses transporting people up to here. How many covered holes? I've got 2 here. Just wondering whether I need another one. Something with a bit more carry capacity. I think we'll put one in here. Again, I'm just spending money that I haven't got. Okay, why are you not? You should be picking up crops. Ah, it's the shop warehouse. Wrong one. What is this called? Gospel Customs Warehouse. Ah, it's this one, isn't it? Ah, my fault. That means we'll put crops down here. Yep, we got 8 tons of crops down there. Oh, we got our first fire. Where are you? Goes without saying it's the hotel. I've just built the hotel and it's caught fire. Right, we've got staff. We've got 1 staff in here now. Come on, tourists. You want to come? You want to come and live in my, visit my hotel? Yeah, I think that footpath is now making a big difference. We can see we're getting staff into here, getting some visitors. And right, what jobs have you got? Right, block of flats, clothing factory. Very tempted to make a start on that aggregate store. So we're going to build you there. How's the footpaths coming along? Footpaths are nearly finished. This is finished. This will really make a big difference. And I think what we're going to need to do is gravel in this section of road as well. I think getting this gravelled up is going to make quite a big difference. You've got no jobs at all. Wow. Okay, let me just assign you. You can do the groundwork on that. And the other thing, oh, what we also need up here is to finish off this section of road here. Assign you here. So we can get that there. We need to get the meat store built as well. And what other jobs have you got? Yeah, I think we'll get the meat store built. And I think we're going to need this distribution office a lot quicker than I thought I was going to need it. Because like, this won't work without 2 distribution offices. One delivering into here. And there. Okay, have we got any workers in here? No. Everyone's gone to work in the hotels, haven't they? We've got no visitors at the moment. Have we made any money from... Nope. Come on, you all want to visit my hotel. Although we don't really have that much in the way of hotel staff. Everyone seems to be more interested in coming here. Where's the bus gone then? Where is my... Oh, there it is. There's whole people. Oh, we've got guests. We've got guests. Come on, spend piles of money. Yes. It's not a massive amount, but we may get... Right, what we need to do now is move your alcohol collection. This is where I need this other distribution office. This Gosport Customs Warehouse. Didn't really want to do this, but I think what you're going to do is pick up alcohol from there. And you're going to stop importing alcohol for the moment. Yeah, I need this built. There's no ifing and butting about it. I need that built because my distribution is not going to work without this. Okay, how's the... Well, we're making a reasonable amount. Right, this is being built. How's the mechanical components now? We need a little bit more entertainment factor here as well. We've got loads of food and stuff down here. It's just sport. What I could do is custom sports playgrounds. Got enough space here for an athletics club. We could probably get something a bit bigger in there actually. Oh, look at that, a bowling alley. How many staff is this? Well, yeah, I think we could get a bowling alley in there. Then our locals can go bowling. I'll just build that. Okay, the road's now moved over one more stop. Just do that. And we'll just hook you up. Go onto the road crew. Okay. A little bit of alcohol coming in. We just need to get this built. And I mean, we're offsetting how much money we made. Roughly 2,000, but that's nowhere near close enough to what I need. Although 8,000 of what I spent last time was down to vehicles. Okay, let's plan something else here. Don't want a cafe or bar. I mean, that's big. I would like to have something like that in here as well. Museum of the Republic. That actually doesn't... That needs a lot less. I think what we'll do is we'll put the Museum of the Republic here. If I push it over a little bit... Well, that's a little bit far away. Maybe if I put it down here. Yeah, I think we're... Ah, I need a free excavator. Thank you, game. And I could put it here. Although that will affect the town centre. Can we get it on this side? So it's all fully green. Yes. Red crew. Go in there. Right, we've got alcohol in here. Really need to export this alcohol. It's going to take a little while to get that built. We've got another block here, so eventually when population increases it will be able to expand into this area. Oh, we've got messages. What we got? Price of iron is up. Yeah, well, that's okay. Burn these messages out. We've got the fire. I think this is working quite well, actually. Actually, what I could do is we've got... I could be cheeky here. And... Why haven't we got the alcohol here? But I've actually assigned this... Yes, I have. So let me think. What we got to do is come into here. How much alcohol here is 38 tons. That is quite a lot of alcohol. Let me just reduce that down a little bit. The alcohol. That's food. Where's the alcohol? I want to reduce that to 14 tons. Get this built. What I'm thinking is that I can, when I want to export something from here, this is be the import side, this would be the export side. So if I put this, move this over to load, I'll keep the load here. But what we can do then is actually export the alcohol that way, and then this one will keep this area full. So I need to flip this over a little bit first, just to see how things will go. We need this finished first. It's gonna get there. This has got 5 tons of steel. How are we doing here? Well, we're getting a reasonable number of guests in. Got the alcohol. We've got no meat coming in here at the moment, so they're probably complaining about the fact they've got no meat. No, yes. So we're gonna have to kind of labour through at the moment until I've got that built. What we got here last month? Well, I mean, we're not fully offsetting our costs yet, so this could be a little bit close. But I need this built. And then what we can do then is change this so that the onward distribution towards food and that will come from here, from this distribution office. So this distribution office will be putting items in there. The other thing I also need to do, job-wise, what have you got? I think we need that tech services built as well. Right, road-wise, what have you got? Nothing as such. You're not working on any roads at all. So we're just gonna put that in there. We need to keep the road crews busy. And the meat store's being built. I really need to push out some of these other big roads. Now I need to bring a road through there. In fact, I suddenly noticed something. Just you do that bit there as well. Have I got any unemployed workers? Not many. We need this built. How are we doing? Got a new vehicle type. What have we got? We'll purchase the rear balls. Hard to tap. Microbus. Now if we can get this built and set up, this rate we may need a loan. We got the alcohol here. Got 38 tons of crops. It's probably a little bit too much. Got 24 tons of food. I want to drop that. No, that's a bit low. So we're going to have to go with that. Because we've got the U in now as well. What we're going to have to do is change this. Purchase fabric. And you're going to have to deliver this to the customs as well. If we're going to get workers in here, we need to make clothes. And if we can export clothes, we'll make piles of cash. But we're going to have to be very careful here. We've got jobs. Jobs. Technical services, custom meat store, medium distribution. I think we could probably add you to the list as well. We've got crews sat around here doing nothing. So if we can get this built. Get you built, get... Right, this is built. Get the gravel there. And what we're going to do now is... How much gravel we got here? We've got 168 tons of gravel. What we're going to do now is add you to there. You're going to unload gravel to about 10% to start with. And where are we? And what we're going to do now is remove you. And 10% of this is 195 tons. That would be more than enough. So what we're going to do is start delivering gravel up to here. But we're going to use up all the gravel in here first. And then that means we can then bring coal into here. Okay, we got... I'm starting to produce, hopefully, we've got some fabric in here. And we're now producing a little bit of clothes. Right, we need this built. The hell's the alcohol? Yeah, we're getting a nice supply of alcohol here. Meat locker is now finished. Again, I need this built before I can set this up. Because what we'll do is we'll import meat into here. Then we'll set you up to provide the meat to the hotel and the store here. And of course, well, because we've got the meat truck here, which we can then send. So we need another refrigeration truck to deliver to here. This is getting complicated. Come on, I want this built. Come on, crews. Get going, get going. I've got another little bit of road to build here. Get you built. And you've now finished that. So what I want to do now is we're going to kind of build this the opposite way round what it should be. So we're going to assign you to there. I don't want to cut off the concrete from here. So what we're going to do is go up round here, get a gravel road to the concrete plant here, and then we can build in this way. Although I could put a temporary road that way. Get rid of you. Getting a little bit of gravel going in there. And what I would really like is to get this finished in this part. I mean, when we got all the required resources, we just need to get it built now. And this is being built. How much money are we making from tourism? Well, it's not bad, but when you compare it with 50,000, which is the way our costs are building up, I just really need to get some exports out of here. Right, we've got our first resident moved into here. How's the population? 840. Anyone got any problems at the moment? Electronics, yes, well, I'm afraid that is tough luck. Kindergarten should be okay. We've got a nice educated workforce here. We're going to need to do some work on research. Got our guests in here. Probably going to need to put another hotel in here to really increase our income. But I don't want to make this too big. I'm really banking on this providing the money. If we can get the workforce out here. I think we might need a second bus out here. How many workers are you carrying? None. Oh no, you're going to the customs. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you've got workers on board. Where are you going? Oh, they're being pulled into here. Into my technical offices. Well, once this is built, the only reason someone would want to come up here is to work in this area here. So we're going to have to be a little... We've got no workers in here at all, which is potentially very risky. We need... I think I need to stop building more of this stuff so I can get workers into here. How many unemployed people have I got? 48. We've got... My temptation is to put another bus on this route. Yeah, I think we're going to have to put another bus onto this route. I think... Because I can't remember which one is which on this. North. That's Gosport North. This is the one here. Okay, let me just right. Where's the bus for this route? Here. Where are you? The schedule. I'm just going to put you onto here, get you going. We need workers into this area eventually, just to keep everything going. Ah, we've now built this area here. I'm just going to pause. What we got here? Open hole. Got a... You want to go to there. you. I want to go, you to go to there. Right, let's just work this out. Your pickup point is here, here, and here. Wait for the... Right. You are, for the moment, I want you to pick up alcohol and clothes. And your job is to deliver clothes to there, alcohol and food to there. And also, you're going to pick up meat. Okay. And your job is to keep the hotel full. Right, we also need... We can't deliver to the warehouse. And your job is to deliver meat to there and keep that 90% full. Trouble with this is that it's only got 1 ton of meat in here. I'm not sure that that is actually going to get delivered with that truck. If it doesn't work, what we'll have to do is put the truck back onto... Actually, yeah. I'm not sure that's going to work, to be honest. Because that's going to have to run out before it's going to deliver. And of course, what we're going to do now is change you to the... Cargo in. You're going to load alcohol if there's more than 10% there, and you're now going to sell the alcohol to there, and the same applies to clothes. So if we get more than 10% clothes in here, that's way too big. I want to reduce that down. Oops, too low. 16 tons. I don't think that freezer truck's going to work with here. I think I'm running out of money. I think I'm just going to put a refrigeration truck back onto what it was doing before. I think that's more reliable. So you're going to be the exception to deliver to there. Unload. Wait until loaded. Okay. Now, the level of meat in here is 0.5 tons. We've got 1 refrigeration truck that should deliver to here. If there's a need for alcohol or meat, you can't deliver meat because we aren't delivering anything to here yet, are we? Oh, a bit of a fail there. Okay. Yep, unload. I think we're only keep 20% in there. Customs office. Okay, we've got no refrigeration truck in here. Have to buy. Yeah, let me just. Sorry, I'm messing about here, but you go to there. Right, readjust again. Small shopping centre, yep. You pick up meat from, not cut from cargo out. So we're going to need to get some cold. We're going to put meat into here. You're going to pick up from the customs shed there and deliver to... don't want you to deliver to the small hotel. You can come out and you're just going to deliver to the meat store. Okay, let me just work this out. So what we're going to do is get meat in the meat store. You should be able to deliver meat to there and the small hotel. And we've got the alcohol here as well. So, and what we need is the food. So what we're going to need to do now is change this so that what we're now importing is the food to there, and we're delivering the food to here. How much food we got? 27 tons. What we need to do is prime this with food, although we don't have all the necessary covered holes in here now. And you can pick up the food and unload that at the Gosport warehouse. And you're going to unload food at the Gosport shop warehouse. And then you can unload food there. I'm very tempted to put a second covered hole in here. I don't really want something that can carry. I think what we got here, covered hole. Oh, that's a bit too tight. 6.5, 2.3, 3.5. I think if we buy one of those. We've got food coming into here. You're picking up food to there. And how's my economy going now? And we're now starting to export a little bit of alcohol. And we've got some fabric coming in. So we're now starting to get the beginnings of an economy now. I think I'm going to go through these distribution offices and check very carefully to see how we're going. And I'm just going to pause because we've run out of jobs, because these guys have been too efficient while I've been messing around with the... So what we're going to do is just load you up, assign you to there. And we've just got a little bit of road here that needs to be put in as well. So we're just going to assign you to there. And what construction jobs have you got? You've got just the Museum of the Republic. And I think what we're going to do is just build that in. And how's this here? You've got 204 tons of gravel. You've still got 92 tons there. Actually, I think what we're going to do is... I want to get that conveyor built as well. And we're down to 155,000. And how much money we make from... I mean, the tourism's coming in. If we get the clothes, if we get the workers up here to start producing the alcohol and the clothes. Actually, one thing I haven't done is here. You've got the clothes, you're delivering to the workshop. Okay. Let me just see this, check this workshop. I think I'd like to increase that to say 60% for the moment. We may need to tailor that over time. We've got a little bit of meat coming into there. We've got... don't have any meat here. Why are you not delivering meat to here? Got meat into here. Just check. Hotel. Well, it says I should be delivering meat here. Where's my refrigeration truck? It says it's got 1.7 tons on it, but it's not delivering to here. I think part of the problem is the fact that this is only half a ton of meat. But of course we can't get anything in here, but We still got guests. We got people are happy-ish. And hopefully this is going to start turning a profit. We really need to turn a profit in the next part. And we got a little bit... We're out of alcohol. Got crops, we've got alcohol. We've got a little bit of tonnage of clothes. Got 1.2 tons of clothes. Got 20 tons of fabric. It's probably a little bit too much. I think we can stick that down a bit. See, we've got 29 tons of food, 17 tons of clothes, electronics. One thing I haven't checked is the mechanical components. We've still got plenty of mechanical components. I've just noticed I've gone over time on this video, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.